Okay, so first thing we said at setup was about getting your posture in a good position, okay? Yeah, of course, that's fine. Yeah, by all means, please do. The issue being, you were always under the impression, keep your head down, okay? When your head goes down, it restricted your body's ability to rotate. It got yourself in a sort of hunched position, so as you went back, when you tried to turn now, the head was already moving here now to start with, and when you get to the top of the back, now you completely got off the ball. Your shoulders there have turned probably 140, 150 degrees there, a big movement. That almost looks like a sort of left. Well, no, exactly, yeah, and it did, because you've gone so far back. The club's gone to sort of what could be a horizontal position, but to get there, you've had to do some things that aren't necessarily going to be an efficient or a sort of consistent way of playing. So when you come back to the golf ball, yes, on occasions when you get a good strike, it's going to go a nice long way, but one will be good, two or three will be bad, and the direction and the contact, we might get some going this way, going that way, or so that your consistency is all over the place. So getting that posture better, we can see the head now is staying more over the ball for the first part of the swing. It will still go a little bit now as we see, okay, but you're not turning quite so far. At least your shoulders now haven't gone back quite so far, okay? They're a bit more over the ball there, and your eyes, at least you can see your left eye now, okay? And the club though has still gone back to the same sort of position. You haven't lost distance with the length of the club. Because your posture was better, you were able to turn better and create the same length of backswing, okay? But the key thing for me now, this on the right, on the left-hand side, you can see very flat-footed, most of the weight staying on that back foot, and that lead leg is leaning back, and that's not going to be an efficient way. You're not using the power now in the golf swing. What we're looking to try and do from here is rotate. The strike is perfect, twisting your body through, letting your head now, so your head's following the club as it should do. It shouldn't be staying down here, as we said. Twist the body through, and look at the difference in those two positions there. For me, that is an excellent position. Full rotation in both the right hip, the right shoulder, all the weight's down to that left foot there, the right foot up on its toe. Those two positions for me now are chalk and cheese. And the last 4 or 5 shots you've hit, 2 or 3 have been really good. One was fantastic. One was a little bit mishit, but it still went straight. Because the information now you're going to give the golf ball is a club travelling this way towards target, because every component of the golf swing, okay, the shoulders, the head, the hips, the feet, and the hands and arms are all working together.
And that would apply in every club.
Every single club, yeah, exactly, yeah. But the golf swing now is more efficient, whereas this one now, you've got the body going this direction, the club going that way, your head going that way, because you're trying to keep your head going down that way. There's all these different moves going in different directions. Your consistency was just based on, well, not luck, more luck than judgment, but again, on a flat lie, it was going to be difficult. On an uneven lie at Wembley, you're going to get,
10 times worse.
Well, exactly, it's going to magnify any faults, exactly. So even some sort of fairly good movements that you made with the ball below or above your feet or side hill lies, it was going to go left or right accordingly. And then once you start hitting a few shots on certain holes where, I don't know whether they could be out of bounds or trouble on one hole, say the 10th for example, you might go out of bounds right. If you do that a couple of times in a row, every time you start getting to 10, you think, oh, out of bounds on the right hand side, and you start trying to put it way left towards the rubbish on the left hand side. So you're creating almost faults on the golf course to compensate for a few bad shots. But if we can get everything working together, for me, it's going to be a much more efficient way to swing the golf club. And again, it seems a lot less effort being used, but the energy produced to the golf ball was as much, if not more, So the body can work better.
All these things.
You'll have this sent to you when you get back home, okay? So this will be sent to you. You can see this as a you can screenshot or take a photograph of that there. That's kind of your image. And a good swing thought I like to give a lot of people when they leave is try and hold your finished position when you finish. Because if you hold that end result there, you'll then see, have you got into these positions where your weight's on the left side and the right side, or have you ended up in this position, leaning back and trying to, well, all the things you're doing. So, make sense?
It does.
Happy days.
It does indeed,
Good stuff.